We're beginning to see wind gusts pick up across parts of the state, especially along the shoreline, gusts between about 20 and 25 miles an hour, and we do expect breezier conditions to develop statewide later on this afternoon. You'll notice that the trend for wind gusts will be up through about 3 o'clock, gradually falling back thereafter, and especially once we reach sunset, with a subtle shift in our wind direction from southwest to west to northwest. So that northwest wind later on tonight will pull in some cooler air. Over the last 6 hours, we've been watching clouds erode, starting to see more and more sunshine get mixed in, especially in the northwestern part of the state right now. To our north, still some rain showers. Those will avoid us, though, and we're expecting dry weather to last from here on out. First Alert Live Radar, Connecticut's only live radar, scanning the skies. Nothing to show here. Very different than what Mark showed at 11 last night and what Scott showed this morning. So we are beginning to see improvements. A live look on our iCam in Rocky Hill. Visibility is decent, looking north 10 miles to the Hartford skyline. And here's a live look on our iCam right now in New Haven. Still stocked in with clouds right now. Wind out of the southwest at 11 miles an hour, sustained 61 degrees in the Elm City. And we have temperatures right around 60 degrees, essentially along 91 and east. In western Connecticut, still lagging a bit. We have some upper 50s mixed in, 57 in Waterbury, 58 in Torrington, 59 in Danbury right now. That is already above where we typically would be this time of year. Our average high for today, 55 degrees. Average low is 36. And while last night was mild, we will be much closer to that average low temperature later on tonight. It is worth noting that November 19th, just a couple of weeks, a little less, we will see our average high temperature for the Hartford area drop to 50. By December 16th, that number becomes 40. So throughout the evening, again, dry weather. If you're heading to the polls later this afternoon or this evening, no need to worry about rain gear. Temperature is still mild, especially for this time of year. And we're still in the 50s by 10 o'clock. But notice that 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, back in the 30s. Keep the jackets nearby as you start off your Wednesday. First Alert Futurecast is showing the northwest wind continuing through the day tomorrow. While bright, it's going to be a bit chillier than where we are right now. Clouds increase later. Perhaps a couple of stray showers around midnight Thursday, but by Thursday morning, we're giving you the first alert here that across especially the higher elevations, we could mix in perhaps a bit of wintry mix. Elsewhere, just rain showers. We are not expecting impacts from this. Temperatures will be a little bit too warm for any of that to really stick to roadways before we start to see a bit of a drying trend later in the afternoon. Setting us up, though, for a much cooler weekend. Highs on Saturday between about 45 and 50 degrees. So today, we're into the 60s. Certainly mild out there. Tonight, back into the 30s. And on the First Alert 7-day forecast, Wednesday, 50s, back into the lower 30s as we begin Thursday morning. So those morning showers, again, perhaps a mix across the hills of northwestern and northeastern Connecticut. But a recovery in the afternoon into the 50s. Friday into the 50s. Saturday, again, upper 40s and low 50s for Veterans Day. It will be dry, Kara, so any outdoor plans will be good to go. Sunday and Monday even cooler, only in the 40s.